ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Oh, it's going to be a hot one tonight, folks. Welcome to the Roundtable, everybody. How are you? My name is Robert Bannon, and I am so excited and proud and happy to make you be here and join me here for this messy show. I feel like I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm wearing an oversized work shirt because I'm ready to get to work. We're doing it. We're here on a Wednesday. Why? Because tomorrow is Holy Thursday and it's the start of spring break. And I just decided that when I leave work tomorrow, I'm going to take a moment like Barbara Walters and Whoopi Goldberg and sit down and enjoy the view for probably 10 minutes. And then I will be bored again and I will want to do something. And I'm excited for tonight's show because tonight's show is the opening of Water for Elephants. If, like Missy Elliott. Never mind. I won't sing the lyrics because I'm thinking about the lyrics and that's actually not appropriate, right? If you like, put your thing down, flip it in reverse. If you're from it is when, yeah, come on. If you're from it is when, yeah. If you gotta, never mind. But Water for Elephants is a show out on Broadway, and we were on the red carpet, and it's a really fun carpet and a crazy good time. We have the VIP guests and some of the principal actors, and the writer of the book that turned into the movie, that turned into the show, is here. Plus, BT Plus has a brand new show called Diarra From Detroit. We speak with Diarra, we speak to Bryan Terrell Clark, who's one of the stars of Hamilton, and we speak to the rest of the cast about what is the show, why is it from Detroit, what's it about, and how you can watch it on BET Plus. So I hope you enjoy. Hello, Robert and Roundtable family. Happy early Easter, everybody. Oh, that's cute, Christine. I love it. The Adrian says she likes the flannel. Adrian worked the carpet for me. She was the camera woman on the red carpet of Water for Elephants. Did we have fun? Hey, we had a good time, right? And this is my father's D&G work flannel that I stole. We bought it for him for Christmas. Very expensive. It was $10 at the Costco. My sister-in-law picked it up when she was buying her kale salad, and we stole it because it's comfy and it's got, like, what is this called? Sherpa wool. What is this called? I don't know. But hello, my husband is here. He's from Detroit too. And my mom is here. She's not from Detroit, but she's going to visit. She's going to know. She's going to fly to Detroit. She's going to be like, what up, Doe? Take me to that Coney spot. Right, Mama Rose? You ready? It was Big Sean's birthday, speaking of Detroit. I love Detroit. The rappers are in Detroit, you know? Yep. Hi, Mom. And hello, Lattes. We send love to Lattes. We've been sending lots of love to Lattes. She's been going through it with her family. So we send you lots of love and prayers, Lattes. Us here at the Roundtable love you, and we appreciate you. See, my mom says, oh, yeah, she's ready. And the 313. So, hello, Alyssa. Alyssa and me did theater together. We'll talk about World Theater Day. And my Adrian says we had a great time. It was chilly but fun. We were freezing. I was in a hat and gloves and a scarf and a coat. And I was wearing the llama that this came from. So we are love to you, Lattes, for sure. We're going to have a good show today. Are you ready to get started? Let's kick it off. Let's do it. It's time for the week. Well, this week there's a lot of people in here. Who are you? What are you all doing here tonight? You like Wednesdays? Oh no. Adrian says, wait, tell them about the car. Okay, hold on. We're going to get there. I forgot about that. It was traumatic. So I want to say that I went to Galileo's birthday party. My friend Matt Gould, whose show Limpica is on Broadway. He had a birthday party in his house, and he had his school friends, and he had us crazies there. And here we are. That's Amber Iman, who stars in Limpica. That's Limpica herself, Eden Espinosa. That's Matt. That's Gally. That's Apollo, his brother. Those are his school friends. We had a great time. I had ordered the piñata. I was in charge of getting the piñata from Amazon. It was a number 5, like Spider-Man. and his father, Joe, wore a helmet, like a biker helmet. So he didn't get hit with the stick of the piñata, and we had a great time. Happy birthday. Uncle Eleanor loves you, Gally, and we had such a wonderful time. He asked me for Huggy Wuggy and Kissy Missy toys. What in the nightmare on Elm Street is that? What are these lips? They look like the lips you wear. Remember those like wax lips you would get like at the 5 and 10? Am I aging myself? Yes. I don't know. All I know is that it's supposedly not for kids, and I was probably the bad uncle who brought them and shouldn't have. But that's what he asked me for. I don't know. I don't know. And it rained, and and the backyard flooded. Look at the rain. Jersey rained and rained and rained. We had the rainiest of days. So it was a quiet week. We went to Water for Elephants before that. And oh, see, Alyssa says that the lips tasted no, they were gross. And what about the wax? Remember the wax test tubes with that weird mystery liquid inside that you would drink and then chew on the wax? I'm surprised we all are not dead, because we definitely ate lead. We definitely ate paint. That's probably why I am the way I am. We went to Water for Elephants, and they lost our car last week. Remember, we were doing the show, but the show was late. They lost the car. They lost the ticket. And I was on best behavior. I didn't get Jersey. I didn't get Detroit. I didn't get New York. I didn't fight. Adrienne took her earrings out, and she got like Hudson County on them. She was like, we've been waiting 45 minutes, and blah, 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 blah. And hands were going, and her hair was going, and the glitter was going, because Adrienne is Adrienne. Pixie dust. And we waited for so long. I literally took the elevator up to get the car. And then as I was going up the 6 floors to get the car came down. So Adrienne called me. They found it. We had a battle for the car. So when you go to the parking garages in New York City, I don't know, remember your license plate and be ready to fight. You may want to bring mace, brass knuckles, a chain. I'm kidding. We don't condone violence. If you condone violence, you may get elected president of the United States. But we don't condone violence, Yeah. So, they were gross. Red dye number 5, gross. Looks like claymation figures show. They are it's a cartoon or something. I don't know. But it was something. So it was a good week. It was a good week. Speaking of Matt Gould and Lampika, we'll talk about the shameless plug.
'Cause I'm shameless.
Well, we had a really exciting Friday. Our first ever Broadway World collaboration of the Roundtable took place. Boom! With a chat with Lampika's Matt Gould and his leading ladies. That's right, Eden Espinosa, Amber Iman, and Beth Level on their dinner break over at the Longacre, which opens on April 14th, stopped and talked to us. Thank you to everyone who tuned in and clicked the link and watched. This week, Dorian Harewood, who is one of the stars of Full Metal Jacket. He was one of the stars on Homicide. He is on Broadway right now in The Notebook. He will join me for Friday's edition of the Roundtable exclusively with Broadway World. And next week, Rick Ellis, who wrote Water for Elephants, who wrote Jersey Boys, he wrote The Addams Family, he wrote The Cher Show, he wrote Peter and the Starcatcher. He will be here to talk about what it takes to take a movie or a TV show and turn it into a Broadway musical. So thank you to everyone who has shown love and support and wants to be a part of the Broadway World family. I can't thank you all enough. If you want more information about it all, you can follow me at Robert M. Bannon. If you're not, you can go to robertbannon.com. You can also go to the Broadway Podcast Network, where there's new episodes every day. Not next week, because I'm on break, but every day there are new episodes of the Broadway Podcast Network. I was talking to Adrienne yesterday on my way home from the gym, and I have to do 44 interviews a month to do the Roundtable on Thursdays or Wednesdays, the daily podcast, and the now Broadway World events. And luckily we're booked and we are doing it, and we have backlogs of guests, And that's thanks to people watching, and that's thanks to all the support and love I get. So I can't do it without the love and support that you give me. And somehow you're just as sick and nuts as I am because you all watch this mess. So I'm so incredibly grateful for you all. Hello, Sergio. How you doing, buddy? We waited an hour. Adrian getting angry sounds like her. You know who that is? Her husband, who celebrated his birthday this week. So happy birthday, John. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John Garzillo. Happy birthday to you. Mike Melfa's even here. Hot mess attracts hot mess. And that's why Mike Melfa's been my bestie for 20 something years, because he's just as hot of a mess as anybody else. Booked and blessed. You could be my best friend. You could be my cousin. You could be my mother. You could be my husband. You're all a mess. You're all a mess for watching this. You don't have to be here. Thank you. I appreciate you, A. I appreciate, that's very sweet. That means a lot. That's a lot of chatting, but we support you on all the shows. Thank you. You sure do, Christine, and I'm grateful for you. And hey, Judy. Hey, Christine's mom over there. Well, let's keep it moving. Can we, because we have a lot to talk about, I think. Oh, and you can come see me at 54 Below, June 14th. Get your tickets. Pride is coming. Motor City Pride is coming. Jersey Pride is coming. And Robert Bannon's Pride playlist is coming June 14th. Get your tickets at 54below.org. It's an in-person party. It's like this mess, but with music. So make sure you come on down and say hi. And thank you, Sergio. Tell your cousin I said I'm a fan of theirs too, and I appreciate you. Alrighty. Hi, Judy. Judy's watching. We got word. Judy's watching. Hi, North Carolina. What up, Judy? So let's do my hey friend. Hey. Alyssa says we're going to talk about Carol Naso in a minute. That was my first theater teacher. Let's do the hey friend hey, because I know we love it.
I'll be there for you. How you doing?
I can't keep track of what I'm doing and my interviews and all of the stuff. It's a good problem to have. I want to give a shout out to friend of the show, Danielle Monet Truitt, who is a star of Law and Order Organized Crime with Chris Maloney. We have another co-star of hers on the show tonight on the red carpet of Water for Elephants. She has a new podcast that is on YouTube called All the Women I've Been, where she talks about her dating stories, her advice, her jobs in show business. And I promised her that I would give a big shout out because she asked me for my advice and help with doing a podcast. Why people from Law and Order are asking me? I'm such a fan and admirer of her art. And she will be here to talk about the podcast and celebrate 100 episodes, because we are at 99, which is a fake number because there's 160 talks and there's also the 20 something during the white writer strike. So there's really like 280, but 99 for things and giggles. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have a big exciting show soon. I don't know if it's next week or the week after. I don't know if I'm taking a break. We'll see how busy it gets, but I'm excited and I thank you for all of the love and support. And yes, Sergio, I'll be in school tomorrow, so you better have my work done. So I started theater, and today, why we were talking about theater and specifically is because it is World Theater Day. So this is a show mostly about theater. It's about Broadway. It's about queer arts. It's about TV. It's about film and music, but a lot of theater talk. So yeah, I was a kid who started theater, going to musical theater class at Carol Naso, where Alyssa went, and met two of my best friends in my whole life, my Kristen Schiller and Kristen Strump, from going to Carol Naso's, and got my love of singing. I wanted to show you a walk back to some of, I don't teach math. No. I don't. I teach social studies and science, so don't mind my 160 plus 20 plus. It doesn't matter. That's why I'm marrying a banker, because then I don't have to worry about math ever again. You know what I'm saying? He counts. He counts. So I wanted to show you, I'm a graduate, and I try not to talk about me that much, but I wanted to talk about theater because I was thinking, I host so much, I do so many interviews that I forget that I'm an actor and a singer. I do that too. You know, my music is streaming and you could listen to it and you could watch me and come see me do a concert. It's not just this. So this is my class. This is my students at New Jersey Performing Arts Center, my Mean Girl cast. That was us during the summer. I'm so excited and grateful to be a teaching artist and be able to teach theater to the next generation of performers. They're superstars, and I can't wait for you to see what they did. I'm a graduate of an acting conservatory. I went to the esteemed William Esper Conservatory for Acting. That is Barbara Marchant, my teacher, who is the dean of Mason Gross. That is the class that I spent 2 years with, 8 hours a week on top of teaching 5th grade to learn how to be an actor and be a Meisner trained actor. They are some of my greatest memories, and I rediscovered who I was and grew so much as a performer and a person by spending my time with them. And my first production that I ever did as a grown-up professionally was in The Music Man in Sharon, Connecticut. And that is me and the Barbershop Quartet. That's my friend Daniel Wallstedt. And there's Jacob. And we were a modern Music Man. And yes, we were dressed in dad clothes. Good God. That is a lifetime ago. And I did get to do Rent for 2 months. And I was Roger. See that? Come on, Roger. Come on, Jim. And that's me as the bad guy in The Wedding Singer. I was Glenn, who's the awful guy in The Wedding Singer. And I was Galileo in We Will Rock You with the music of Queen, living my best rock star life, or the Sinatra show My Way, which was a union show down the Jersey Shore. And that was an interesting experience. And I get to tour the country still when need be and do my big fat Italian wedding, my big gay Italian wedding, and be the best man Mario. And that was one of the Jersey shows. And we do shows in Florida and Atlantic City. So I'm grateful to be an actor and a singer and a performer. And if you want to see me do a version of my one-man show, then you got to come see me in June for the show we were talking about before with Pride. It's one of the show. It's one of the greatest joys and jobs in the world is to be an artist and express art. And that's why I love the Roundtable, because the Roundtable is a place where artists can talk about art. We could laugh and we could joke, but we all love art. If it's the radio in your car, or if it's a TV show you're watching, or if you're a theaternista and you go to Broadway shows all the time, we all are better because an artist was brave enough to share their art. So happy World Theater Day to all the theater makers out there and the people who love theater. Adrian says that's a throwback. Oh, we've come a long way, haven't we, A long, long way. Oh my God, La Tasted Light a Rose. That's a song that the Barbershop Quartet sings. Light a rose. Oh, I'm having PTSD. Oh my Lord. No, don't bring up. How do you get so sincere? I can't. A long way, a long, it feels like thousands of lifetimes. Well, I'm excited to share this next bit with you. Before we do Water for Elephants, I want to talk to you about the Detroit. I want to talk to you about a new show called Diarra From Detroit. I fell in love with this show. It's so good. It's on BT Plus. You could get a free week subscription with your Amazon. Mike says Shapoopy. Mike came out to see that awful show, and I've still never watched The Music Man. That is true. Mike has seen all the bad shows. So has Adrian. And most of those musicals I just showed you were bad. So what we have is Diarra From Detroit is with Diarra Kilpatrick and an all-star fun cast, including Bryan Terrell Clark, who Mike and A have met with me because he's a friend of mine and he was in Hamilton and he's great. They're all coming for me. Robert Bannon, the only artist who has performed in the show Music Man and never seen it. It's boring. So Diarra sat down with me and we had a junket together and we had so much fun. Here's my essential list for being in Detroit. I think you'll get a kick out of it. I really love the show. 3 episodes are out now. Go to your Amazon Prime account, get a free week subscription of BT Plus and binge watch the show. I promise you, it's really funny. Here we go. Detroit, stand up. So excited because listen, I'm born in Jersey, but my man grew up in Detroit.
Hey.
What up, though, everybody? That's here.
Yeah.
Listen, I am so excited John, Shannon, and Diarra, welcome to the Roundtable.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
I've seen the first episode. It is, I think the way to describe it as I've read, it's like Murder, She Wrote and Perry Mason and Abbott Elementary and funny and serious and a mystery. And how did this idea come from your brain, Diarra?
There's a lot going on in my brain. I think I wanted to kind of marry those things. You know, I grew up watching Murder, She Wrote, reading Nancy Drew. I would get in trouble for staying up late reading because I was a nerd. And I just have never seen those shows with a Black female in the driver's seat. I like to edge it up a little bit. I keep saying nobody wanted to smash Jessica Fletcher. And I don't even know if that's true. Maybe somebody wanted to smash Jessica Fletcher, but I certainly wanted to see a more sex positive, edgy version of that show.
Well, I'm here for it and I love it. And what we know about you, Emmys and TV shows, and if you're from the Detroit area, the fancy schools in Detroit, the Detroit County Day School and Learning Mosaic Youth Theater. How important was this to be a love letter to the city of Detroit?
It is like we just went there. My cousins are all in love with these two gentlemen right here. She was saying there was someone in her DM saying they wanted to make John a steak dinner. So there's a steak dinner waiting for you in Detroit when you go back. But I love the city.
Like tomorrow.
The city was born of my love and of my love for the people there and my experiences there. And so it is important for me to show the world a profile, like bring some humanity to the idea of Detroit.
I love it. John, we have seen you, if it's Perry Mason, if it's the film work, BMF and all the fun stuff that you've done, a whole litany of work. You're not from Detroit, but you are from New York, and you are an acting your face off kind of actor. What was it like when you first read this script, and what made you join the shenanigans?
I mean, when I first read it, I was like blown away. That the first thing that grabbed me was the writing. Second is Diarra. I mean, she is amazing. I would jump off a bridge with her, anytime, any day of the week, twice on Sunday. And when she brought it to my attention, Danger, I was like, Diarra, whatever you're doing, I'm rocking with you. So tell me about it. She's like, he's just a real street dude from Detroit. I was like, say less. Say less. I think I could pull that out of my bag. I think I got that one right there. I know somebody exactly like Danger. And he's somebody that's well-rounded. You know what I'm saying? He's a thug in therapy. You know what I'm saying? So, it was a lot of fun.
That's the funniest part of the trailer, when you do the line about therapy and about that. It's funny. You gotta stream it and check it out. Shannon, you originally come from the modeling world. Then we know you from American Soul or City on a Hill is a good damn TV show. What was it like now being a part of this? It's a mystery, it's a comedy, it's a little bit of everything. How was it to be on set with these fellow actors?
It was great. It was great. And the way that I show up in the series, Diara and I work together a lot, like majority of the time.
Exclusively.
Exclusively. That was my person. So going in, it was a challenge. It was, I don't know how I'm going to fit into this puzzle, right? For me, the mystery was unfolding every episode, which was super fun. Just in TV, that's just how it works. So it was great. It was going in. I wouldn't have jumped off a bridge for Diara because I didn't know her, but I would,
You can leave that to me.
You would have jumped off a bridge, Shannon. Don't lie to the people.
Good for you right now.
I would never ask you to.
But what about 8 episodes afterwards? Are you ready to jump now?
Oh yeah, I'm jumping now. Yeah, we're a family now. We're locked in.
See, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Diarra, how important was it when Kenya Barris, who is producing this with you, and we love the work, he's brilliant. How important was it when BT and BT Plus, which you can download and become a subscriber and stream this entire series, how important was the partnership to find the right partnership for this piece to get it out to the people who want to watch it?
Yeah, I mean, it's everything. I think you're right. Kenya's incredibly prolific, and he's our EP extraordinaire, and was in the room with us for the first couple of weeks, pretty heavy. And it feels good that he's come on board and is really amplifying my voice and standing behind the show. So that was important. I thought it was a tremendous opportunity to come to BET. Frankly, I think a lot of times when there are Black people who are leading a show, other people think that it's then therefore not for them. And I think we have a real opportunity to say, hey, this is a Black show. It's very culturally, specifically Black. But because of the entertainment values, because of the thematics and the relationship and kind of the relatability of the way in with the ghosting and all of that, that the show really is for everybody. And, I wanted to make the show especially for Black women to reveal some of that complexity, but that's not all. And I think for the first time, we're really saying, like, come on over to our house and check out our show. And so I just love the opportunity that being at BET presents for that reason.
I'm here for it, and we've all been ghosted, and we've all wanted to know where the person is, and we all want to take our ride or die friends and go find the person and get the scoop. So I'm happy to be booed up because I am tired of being don't ghost me no more.
Yeah, the streets are rough. I'm very happy to be out those streets for sure.
Same. Tough. John, when you put on the character and you play into this part, what part of your as a nerdy actor, what was your preparation? When you're on set, do you like to be with the people? Do you like to be with the other actors? Do you need a moment to get yourself together? Like, how do you process your script and get ready to shoot?
It depends on the day, what we're shooting, when we got to episode 7 and there was some heavy stuff going on in that episode, I needed to take some time to myself, you know what I'm saying? But I like to come in prepared. I do all my work at home, so that way when I get to set, I can play. I'm not trying to get to set and still figure things out. I'm learning as I go, and I'm playing off of everybody else. But I've already come in, I've already made choices, I've already, explored and asked questions. And now when I get there, it's just time to play. So when I show up fully as myself and fully as a character. I'm open. I come from theater, so theater. I'm a rehearsal dude. I love to rehearse. Like, I can't rehearse enough. So going into television where you just show up and you prepare, you don't really get that rehearsal. Theater gives you that foundation, you know what I'm saying? So you can come in ready to play, and then we can riff. And Diarra, she is, like I said, she's amazing. Playing off of her is like, it's a tennis match. It's easy. Just try not to drop the ball, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun time. Shannon, how was it the transition from the model world to the acting world, and now a series regular being on this platform, this show in particular?
Yeah. For me, it was always acting. I kind of I'm a researcher. Like I have a sociology background, so I'm a researcher. So I kind of plotted my path. What's the easiest way for me to get in this thing? And I figured modeling was the easiest transition. I'm from New York, so I just kind of hit the ground running with that. And before I knew it, I had been doing it for 8 years. And I was like, wait a minute, this wasn't the plan. Hold on a second. Let's go back a little bit. It was great. I get to travel. The money is great, but it just wasn't what I wanted to do. So 2016, I called up all my agencies. I retired from the game a little bit. I kind of let them all know that would be it. About 4 months later, I had my first web series for BET called Brooklyn Blue Sky, and I've been working ever since.
And you're back, and here we are on BET Plus with this. It's the family now. So Diarra, I've learned a lot about Detroit, and you are a legendary person of Detroit, your family, your history. And I want to know, I have some questions because moving there is confusing.
Wait, are you moving there?
I am.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
The West Side. I'm sorry. I know it's the East Side show, but the West Side, it's
Hold on. Slow up.
Well, Danger's going to represent the East Side for the East Siders.
Slow up. We're on the West Side. We only go over to the East Side when we're going to visit Chris.
Okay.
Apartment.
Well, in the Boston Edison area, I fell in love with the historical part of Detroit. It's it's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And what the hell is a Coney dog? And why do I go to a Coney to eat in the middle of the night? I was so confused
Listen, conies are mandatory. You know, I mean, here's the way to do it. You got to get a coney dog, which is just a hot dog, because I know New Yorkers think it's an amusement park. It's really a restaurant. You got to get a hot dog. You're going to put chili on it, cheese, onions, mustard. I can't guarantee you won't have some gastrointestinal issues throughout the night, but it is very good.
Well, this is what I've come up with for you. This is my quintessential Detroit to-do list.
Oh my God, I love this. Okay.
It's a coney dog.
Yeah.
It's a better made potato chip, which I never heard. It's a Faygo soda. Like I think
pop.
that's
Well, don't call it soda.
It's soda.
It's pop.
Pop. Midwest is pop.
Don't let Shannon get you in trouble. Nobody says soda out here.
We call it soda down south too, but it's pop in the Midwest.
Yeah.
And what I've learned about the city is that there's like 1,000 neighborhoods. Like you all, you're in this neighborhood and that neighborhood. There's all these little neighborhoods, and you better know a real good comeback line when you go to the gas station when someone asks you to bum a cigarette. Because I've never been asked for a cigarette more in my life than I have in Detroit.
Hilarious. I've never been asked for a cigarette. I feel like New York is the king. Like New York is where people are always trying to bum cigarettes, or they'll ask you money to make a phone call, and you're like, "What year are we in? What phone booth are you? What are you talking about?"
Well, between that and the pink tile quintessential Detroit bathroom, I learned that is. Did you experience that in your life?
Yes. Yes.
I love it's the most beautiful, fun, unique city, and this show and love letter to Detroit. No matter where you live in this country, no matter what you like to watch, if you like mysteries, if you like drama, if you like relationships, if you like comedy, they've cooked this whole thing up for you. So you need to check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Well put.
Are you ready to have this come out and have a second season, like ready to go? Because I need it.
Well, it's not ready to go, but if they order one, I'll figure it out.
Well, I want to say congratulations to you all. We will be watching and streaming, and we're really excited about it. You guys did such great work. I've only seen episode 1, and I can't wait to catch the other 7.
Oh, thank you. I hope you guys enjoy it. Where's your boo from?
He's in Detroit, born and raised right there in Boston
Right
Edison.
in the city, right? Oh, right in Boston Edison. Okay, beautiful.
And if you ever go to Gratiot and Warren Chase Bank in Detroit, you just look for Darius and he'll hook you up. He'll break your bills.
Oh my God, Darius. Darius Love Hall. I can't wait. What's the bank?
None of these Detroit metro area people. I'm talking about, you all better be from the city. Come on, city.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
Hudson too. Hudson Cafe. I heard you got to go there as well.
All right. That's the hook. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you for spending some time with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That I am here to talk about this show coming to BT with my friend Bryan Terrell Clark, who's my friend, and Claudia, Dominique. I love you all, but Bryan is my boy.
Okay, we understand. We get it. We'll share them. We'll share them.
But listen, I know all about Bryan, so I need to talk about you ladies. Ladies, Dominique, Claudia, I have watched you all on television. I have been ready for you all for this show. You know, my fiance is from Detroit, the west side of Detroit.
Come on.
So tell me about Claudia, how did you end up being a part of this?
Nothing but God, nothing but alignment, nothing but truth. And I also said in the callback room, if I don't get it, I'm going to fight. So I think that's how I got it. So I'm actually from Detroit too. So they wanted that real, I guess they were looking for that real Detroit energy.
Not guess, it's the truth.
As soon as I said I'm gonna fight, they automatically knew, like, yeah, that's the girl. Yeah, that's the girl. But I think that doing this role and being a part of this show is just so ordained. Like the fact that we are able to tell this story and really put Detroit. Listen, your man probably really ride for the city, I bet, because it's a cultural thing. So I'm really glad that that's something that he could be proud of. I could be proud of, and all the Detroiters can.
Listen, and it's not Detroit metro area. It's the city of Detroit, right in the west side, Boston, and you all have a million neighborhoods, and you all have coney dogs. And I talked to Diarra before.
Yes,
that's a whole other language.
That's coney dog.
You invited, Robert. Come through.
I'm coming over, Claudia. Dominique, how was and we're gonna get back to you, Claudia, and the Detroit of it all. Dominique, how was it for you? How was your process and journey into the show?
Literally what Claude said, God. I feel like I said, the role chose me. When I got Aja, like she was sort of like a blank canvas. Nobody really knew. They kind of were familiar with the character, but they didn't really know how to play her out. So I was given this role by Diarra and the crew, and I was like, okay, cool. No problem. I can audition like while I'm on set. So I'm gonna just create her while I'm on set, you know, and Diarra loved it. And, you know, I just love the fact that she's so colorful. She's so fun. She is from Detroit. I'm working on my Detroit. I know I'm from Houston, but I'm working on my D-Town. D-Town is gonna adopt me. Like, that's just what it is. But she's great. She's fun, and she's Detroit's finest. And I love her. I wouldn't have chose anything else. Like, I just feel like I was ordained to play this role. And I have so many similarities with Aja.
Well, I'm so excited. I've seen the first episode. I have been rooting and cheering and fighting for the BTC, the general himself, Bryan Terrell Clark, for I don't know, almost a decade. And you know, Houston, Dominique is from Houston, Bryan is from Baltimore. They're all great cities. Like, no matter where you don't have to be from Detroit. This is not a show for any particular person. This is a show for everyone. So, Bryan, when you read this, what made you say, like, yes, this is my next project?
Well, it's a couple things, Robert. The first is that, like, I've known Diarra since 2007, and I ran into her at a comedy special a couple years ago and found out that she was writing this role, like, in my voice. They were talking about me in the writer's room. And I was like, well, can I read the pilot since you're writing something in my voice? And I read the pilot. And honestly, it's not because she's my friend. It's the best pilot that I've read in the last decade. It's those Murder, She Wrote, true crime, Perry Mason, throwback noirs, but set with the people that we know now in a culture that we know now. It's so special. Mr. T, as a queer Black man on screen, has nuances and is grounded in a way that I think a lot of queer characters, especially queer Black characters, were not always so grounded. And I love that about what she allows through that character. And then on top of that, there's some lines in that first episode that I've literally said out of my mouth to the real Diarra that landed in the script. So when you talk about an opportunity to work in your authenticity, you see, what's crazy is you have literally seen me play so many different characters. This character is the most me I've ever been.
Wow.
And that is what's exciting. Even the clothes, Bryan. I saw you in the furs and depth, and Bryan is decked from head to toe. You see him out. You're not going to find him at Empanada Mama looking like a hot mess. He's at Empanada Mama just done.
Dripping body. That's what me and Bryan.
Yes.
Body.
So there's some of the conversation. The conversation continues for another 20 minutes. You can hear the rest of the full conversation with Bryan Terrell Clark and the ladies of Diarra from Detroit on Broadway Podcast Network. It will be up tomorrow, the full conversation. The show, episode 4, comes out tomorrow. Shout out to BET Plus. Shout out to the whole entire team for having us be a part of the junket. It was our first fancy junket with the little boxes and the artwork and the accoutrement. And I don't want to keep you guys late, so I wanted you to see the 20 minutes of Water for Elephants interviews as well, because otherwise I love this show. And you could tell I love Detroit. You could tell I love my man, but I love this show because I wouldn't be biased. If it was Diarra from Des Moines and it was as funny as it is, you would love it. So check it out. It's a trip. It's really funny. I'm a thumbs up. Highly recommend. I'm in. I like it. I like it a lot. I got to check out Water for Elephants. Me and Mike went and saw, and I filmed that while babysitting Galileo and Apollo in Matt's house. But everyone lived, so calm down. So, and hi Peggy O'Brien. Thanks for being here. I see you out here. Thanks for being here. Water for Elephants is playing at the Imperial Theater on Broadway. Did me and Adrian have fun? Yes. Did me and Mike go see it? Yes. Did we talk to the cast here? Did we speak to the star of the show? No. Well, that's a whole other story. But he was there and very sweet and kind, but they skipped us because we were interviewing somebody and said they'd be back, and then they never came back. So hopefully Grant Gustin, who is the Flash on the TV series, will be back with us for a virtual interview in the coming weeks. So he's not here, but a lot of the people from Water for Elephants stopped by to say hello. There's a cast of 27. So if you want to hear the full interviews, go to YouTube on Friday or go to the Broadway Podcast Network on Friday. They will be here on Friday The full interviews will be here. And take a peek. We had a lot of fun. Play.
Welcome to the Roundtable, everybody. My name is Robert Bannon. I'm so excited. It's another opening night right here in New York City. It's the season for Broadway shows, and we are here for Water for Elephants. I was here the other day and got to check out Water for Elephants. What a spectacle of a show this show is. Grant Gustin from The Flash, which means nothing to me because I don't know anything about a DC, a Marvel. I think the last comic book movie I saw might have been Danny DeVito as the Penguin. But what matters is that Grant sings with this amazing cast of characters with acrobatics and showmanship and lights and all the fun accoutrement of what you think a big old Broadway show. I love this book. This book was beautiful. So we have the cast, we have the creatives, and a whole team of VIP guests. I may even juggle a chair on my chin. I may do my dog act. I may bring out my animals that I have a menagerie of tigers. I'm a tiger. I'm like the Tiger King. Yes, I am. And all of that comes to one important thing. Water for Elephants now playing on Broadway. You got to get your tickets and come on down and support the show. We're freezing, but we're with the author.
What in the world happened? Oh my Lord. What in the world? The computer shut down and is dead. Hold. Oh no. We broke the computer. I broke the internet. I broke the internet. I can't even get myself to be big. What is going on? Oh, I'm here big now. What in the world is happening? Just as we were going to start. All right, let me see if I can figure this out. Oh my goodness gracious. This show is giving you think it's easy, folks. Oh, but it was so cute. The whole episode is so cute. How do I do this? I don't know how to do it on my phone. Well, look, we're here. And we're having fun. Are you having fun? Oh my goodness. Well, messy show. You all jinxed me with my messy, messy show. Because you all wanted a messy show. And guess what, baby? You got a messy show. I don't know what to do. I can't get on my computer. So the messy showed up at the end. My computer is not turning on. How's everyone doing? I would try. I don't know how to fix it. Oh, it's really cute though. Well, can we just chit chat for a few minutes? I know that gives you all joy because you're all sickos who love when I'm just a mess. Well, we lost the internet. How do I fix this? Wait, hold on, maybe? Nope. Maybe this will work. Open? Oh my Lord. I can't believe this show. Well, is anyone there, Frozen? What is going on? We have broken everything. So listen, promised you I was going to tell you my story about, and this is charging. We're live. So what happened was, I was going to tell you my story. So this is what happens. The Isabel McCullough comes and I say, "Oh, hey, we saw you. You're the main girl in this and you do a great job." And then we say thank you and she gives me a kiss. And then I said, "Oh, you're John. You play the guy who gets thrown off the train." And then we say hello. And then whoop whoop. Then we keep going. And then I have, "Oh, you the dog is doing dirty things." And then I say, "Oh, you play so and so." And then they say, "Yeah, ha ha ha." And we laugh and joke. And then I turn and I say, "I was in clown school when I was in 12th grade. No, 12 years old." I'm so flustered. So I was in clown school, folks. And when I was in clown school, what ended up happening is I learned how to do the trick with 3 balls and how to do the coloring book. And my father left me there and forgot me. And if he didn't forget me, I might be a clown. I might have stayed a clown. You know, Peggy, I pray for us too. Happy birthday, Peggy. Happy birthday. It's Peggy's birthday and she's with us. So my father forgot me at the clown school, so I never became a clown. Then in the video, I ask Adrian, I say, "Adrian, do you ever ride an elephant at the Meadowlands Fair? Has anyone ever ridden an elephant that's here?" Oh, I edited this video last night. It's so cute, you all. You would love it. My goodness. Well, would you like to bring up a topic? Well, that's what the video is like. We have great videos. Jaquel Spivey was there. Jessica Voss was there. Latte says, "If the clown shoe fits, wear it." Very apropos. I agree. Adrian says she rode an elephant and a camel in Morocco. Adrian went to Morocco when she was like 16 years old. Diddy didn't take her. It wasn't like that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Peggy is 37, but she says she is 73, but she flipped it. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Peggy O'Brien. Oh, yes. Happy birthday to Peggy O'Brien. And Christine rode an elephant as a kid for a quick moment. And Adrian says that Diddy, well, if you've been a friend of mine, I've been talking about Diddy for a long time because I was a loyal Wendy watcher. And I watched Wendy when she got kicked off of 107.5. And I saw Wendy when she got fired. And Diddy has been up to shady boots for a long time. And I know that times are coming for him here. But I like Diddy. I mean, I don't like him if he did bad things. And oh, yes, lattes, we send our love to everybody in Baltimore and the Baltimore Bridge. And I'm watching the video with Diara. And this was taped last week. So obviously we were not making jokes about the bridge, but I thought about it and the timing. But it's yes, not Diddy. Not Diddy. I told Darius, hold on. I told Darius that that he had to tell his nephew because his nephew talked to me about Cat Williams and the whole story about Cat Williams talking about Diddy. I like Diddy. John says Diddy's going down. But if you do dirty things, you do dirty things, Christine says happy birthday, Peggy, and happy World Theater Day. And Peggy says, OMG, wow, thanks a million. Made my week, month, and year. Of course, Peggy. I guess next week we're going to have a show. And I guess next week we're going to have Water for Elephants. And I guess we'll figure out what's wrong with my computer. I didn't win the Mega Millions, so we're not buying a new computer. And Darius Wheeler says, is he going down or was it others going down? How you doing, Diddy? And Diddy, he doesn't care about gender, ethnicity, race. They all like power. These guys all want power and whatever. And don't ever cross a scorned woman because Cassie came out after Diddy And then, the producer of his last album, the Love album, which got nominated for a Grammy, he didn't pay him 250 grand. 250 grand is nothing compared to what he's about to lose. He should have paid the producer. He shouldn't have done anything wrong. He should have paid the producer and he would have been free and clear. But instead, we get greedy. We get in our business. No good's gonna come to you. And I hear that. Ooh, my finger. Yes, Darius. LOLs to Darius. Christine says, oh my, it's World Theater Day. So maybe I want to sing. Do I feel like singing? Will you sing with me? When you walk through the storm, hold your head up high. And don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and a sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind. Walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Even when your computer doesn't work and the videos die and the feds come because you're into some shady stuff. Ooh. Yeah. See, I gave you a serious moment mixed with crazy, mixed with filling time, mixed with the welcome, messy round table. This is the round table, you all. It's a mess every week. And you could join me. Adrian's crying. Darius is talking about the feds coming. And that's for my friend Latte. That's for everyone that's going through it right now. Hold your head up high. We have no computer. Life is hard. We're all out here in the struggle. There's real issues in the world. And all we had, I did an interview today, and afterwards I told Darius that when we talked to the Rick Ellis who wrote Water for Elephants, who you would see, he said, love is everything and no love is nothing. There's nothing without it. So all we've got in this world is love, right? So love one another, share every moment with one another. Tell somebody that you love them. I love you so much for being here. Shout out to my mom, my grandmother, and my Aunt Fran. Shout out to my Darius. Shout out to Mike and Adrian, to John, to my friends, Lattes, to you, to Christine, to Peggy, to everyone that's watching and a fan and a part of this show. Thank you for being here. I guess we're doing a show next week. I guess we're having show 100. I guess show 100 will be Danielle Monet Treyett, who is from Law and Order. And we're going to show you this damn Water for Elephants clip if it kills me. But it will be up on YouTube on Friday. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of my show. There's more love than there is hate. There's more joy than there is sadness. And there is more good than there is bad. No matter what the news tells you, the best is yet to come. I found the credits. I love you all so much for being here. I'm sorry I didn't get to show you my video. It's really cute. But there's always next time, right? God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. You jinxed me. The Instagram pre-show jinxed me. You all told me that this show was going to be crazy, and I said, no, it's not going to be crazy. And then what happened? The whole computer broke. And Clarence is here with this new stuffed animal that my dad got him, doing very Diddy-like things. So if the feds show up here, don't just know on TMZ that I had nothing to do with it. I can't believe this show. And that's why we do it. I love you all. God bless you. The best is yet to come. Happy belated birthday, John. Happy birthday, Peggy. Happy everything. I'm done. Bye, everybody.